Hello guys, checking the connection. So today decided to make the Q&A live stream, so ready to respond to the most questions, the questions which warms you the most, you know, your minds, like Dev Daddy, hello. Push likes. Dev Daddy, how is the connection? What? VJ John, what's going on, Sergey? Just ate 7-Eleven food. In 7-Eleven they have new food arrivals. It's amazing, you know. Maybe I need to make a video review of new cooked food arrivals. It's amazing, tasty. Can't tell how is your personal economy. Well, basically, what YouTube and people give me is enough for a living for me. But the thing is, I have very big loan, so I'm trying, like, it's maybe 1 year will take to cover this loan. That's the problem. But in general, it's enough to live like I live now. You know, that's my economy. I don't know. Lila, hello. Connection good. You just woke up? Yeah. No, not now, 1.5 hours ago. Yeah. Yeah, but I'll try to change it, to keep the schedule sleeping, you know, in the future. But now it doesn't work too much. But soon at least I will wake up as early bird, and it will stay like that for like some time. Maybe for a few weeks. No, like early bird, like 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning, 6, and so maybe it will take a few weeks until like it will get crazy again. What city that now? Vijay John, Bangkok now, the capital. But soon I think I'll leave because the visa is finishing, and I think instead of staying in Thailand, maybe to travel around somewhere, maybe communist Vietnam. I'm thinking to make live streams from there, because it's kind of interesting, communist Vietnam, you know, topic. I think not only for me but also for you. Hello Sergey, will we go by train to Vietnam? I don't think there is a train, because it's separated by countries like Cambodia and Laos. Yeah, you can go maybe by train to Cambodia, but in Cambodia I don't remember if there are even like trains. Yeah, by plane. Planes are cheap to Vietnam. Vietnamese airlines are cheap. So no, maybe $100, you know. So it really depends. For example, I was checking my possible trips, like if I would go to Chiang Mai, for example, or to Laos, and like ticket from Laos to Hong Kong, as I remember there is a ticket like that, Laos to Hong Kong, costs like $450. It's crazy. But if you fly from some other places, it will be 3 times cheaper. So it depends. But Vietnamese airlines and to Vietnam also Thai airlines not that much expensive. Yeah, John Doe, it's like Amanda, I think, in the comments explains it, solid explanation about it, that this part you see are the most salty ones, like sweat here, people sweat. So this monkey just was licking this, eating this, and here, you know, behind the ears, he was, I think it was he monkey. it was like chewing this and leaking because it's like sweaty thing parts, you know. Still in Bangkok, Vietnam have a lot of nice girls. Yeah, but Vietnam is more modest, you know. Yeah, they have this those red lights, or how it's called, red lights streets. Yeah, but it's like they're not standing on the street, it's prohibited there. But yeah, motorbike drivers come to you very annoying, showing you these photos of girls, naked girls, and like, oh, you want this, I will take you there, you know, like very annoying. But in general, Vietnam more modest in this case, like, you know, the communist, modest communist. It's not the capital, it's Dubai, you know. It exists there, but not that open, like, no. And in other, most of the girls just like modest, you know, more modest there. In Thailand actually is the same, just only this like street night areas, you know, red lights districts, yeah. Cost of living should be cheaper in Vietnam. Yeah, in general cheaper, but I checked prices, I was surprised, like Hanoi, the capital, the hotels cost same as Thailand now. But when I was in Vietnam last few times, I remember it was like 2 times cheaper or 3 times cheaper. But specifically the capital. In Vietnam, when I was in Vietnam, I mean, I like Vietnam, but still I had to eat some capitalist food sometimes, which cost a lot more. So you can save here, but you will spend somewhere else much more, you know. Push likes, just 20 likes, 23 watching. So generally, John Doe, very crazy Russian. Did you return the note to the lady boy? Ah, no, you see I'm already in different city in Bangkok, but I couldn't find it. This like some kid sold me on the street, but that lady boy sold me with the note, but I don't know, either I threw it out somewhere or maybe it's somewhere in the luggage, you know. But yeah, very nice lady boy. Nice words in the note. Buffering. Oh no. Is it buffering? It shows me great connection. Oh, cultural minister here. Did the monkey scare to leave Thailand? The monkey scared to leave Thailand. Vijay John, what do you mean? I don't understand. You mean that the monkey scared to leave Thailand? You mean they scared me, so I want to leave Thailand now? But it's nowhere to hide. You'll go to Vietnam, you'll have monkeys and there's some in Southeast Asia. But I read about monkeys, you know, because I think from Wikipedia and internet our generation kinda knows even more than from universities. Like that monkeys even lived in Europe before. It's just like they disappeared maybe. Yeah, in Europe there were monkeys, but now the only place in Europe where you can meet monkeys, it's small piece like this, Gibraltar between Spain and Morocco, you know, small place like there. You can meet monkeys there. No, macacas. small monkeys. Yeah, but in Vietnam and in general, in Vietnam they have a little bit of mouse deers, you know, it's crazy, so cute animals. No buffering, yeah, Vijay, maybe it's on your side. Push likes. Be careful of the Marburg virus. What's that Marburg virus? Marburg virus. Yeah, but here a lot of stuff, yeah, this dengue, malaria, mosquitoes virus, you know. Yeah, it's not that much mosquitoes here, at least in the cities. But, you know, in Russian village it's like thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of mosquitoes, but they're ecologically clean, like without the virus. But they can eat you alive though. If you sleep in the forest naked, they will eat you alive. Because not only mosquitoes, also those flies which bite you, small flies, it's crazy. Legs. Honestly, Savadika, yeah, it's girls say like that. But men should say Savadi cup, but in literature language it's Savadi crap, but they are lazy to pronounce R. I think some can't even pronounce it. Very interesting. At first I didn't understand how it is like that they don't pronounce these R letters. It depends of the region, in South like they pronounce it more, but official literature language they have to pronounce, they have many R sounds like in Russian. But most of the people it's like they call it lazy tie. At first I didn't understand it, how it's possible like that they don't pronounce it like that is the meaning maybe can change. But you know these languages like Asian languages, tonal languages, they are like completely different, like alien languages for us. So that's why by the way they have shorter words, like dog is ma. In Russian would be sabaka, like 6 letters, but here just 2 letters, ma. But depends how you pronounce it, it can have like 5 meanings, you know, that's why you can have shorter words. So we talked on previous live streams about like that someone mentioned that Russian language has 2 long words. And I remembered like there was some jokes about it, jokes or even researches, like if you are in, I think it comes from a joke, but it's kind of serious moment of some investigation, like for example if you are in the army and you need to give a command to some of your soldiers and you need to make it as short as possible, you know. So in Russian like it takes like long words to give this command. In English maybe shorter, you know, but the joke was like that in Russian you just swear like move this shit here, like bleh, you know, and it's like will be shorter than English in the end. Layla, secretary first. My нечаянный order 7-Eleven favorite food. Yeah, Layla, thank you very much. I have a lot. You see how rich I am because of you. I bought fresh fruits, Layla. I mean, it's expensive from 7-Eleven, but you know, because I wake up late, I don't have time to go to buy cheap fruits. Wow, Layla. Salamat for Layla again shows the capitalist, zero, they forget the capitalist. So it's completely like different logic of these languages. It's like in English, you know, you say instead it is, you say it's. Or I'm going to, you say I'm gonna. So, but here, no, simplifying the language, you know, peasant language, kinda like I'm gonna, or I, no, you know, I'm like, you know, but in Thailand it's like they don't pronounce R sound, while in literature language you have to pronounce it. Oh, wild cat here. Better than chips and beer. Yeah. Well, I ate some chips and like Lays. First time in a while now. Ah, grapes, yeah. Yeah, I'm not drinking that much now. I don't have a desire. Samington likes. Ever had ketchup flavored chips? Yeah, I think I tried somewhere, but I don't remember where. Maybe with some sauce. But yeah, in every country different tastes. First time I realized it when I went to Brazil. It was my first time abroad when I got adult. Before I was as a kid, like in Finland, Sweden, but I don't remember that much. But yeah, in Brazil I found out that
Wildcat tipped $13.37 for coffee and fruit, not beer or boom boom.
whoa, Wildcat joined the Lilo Club. He doesn't want me to have boom boom. You know, but yes, first it's like health. As we say in Russian, some language, хорошего понемножку, it means like good for a little bit, good stuff for a little bit. But yeah, thank you, Wildcat. Yeah. Coffee I drink, yes, a little bit. Wow, Wildcat helps me. Yes. But I mean, I will drink, but now, you know what, to be honest, it's also chemical explanation to it. I take some medicine now, which kinda reduce your desire for alcohol or for cigarettes, so I don't even want, you know, because it increases like some nicotine nicotine sensors in brain, and like some which alcohol makes you happy, so I don't even want. But boom boom, I mean, it's like how can I boom boom like. We need to call our politicians for affordable boom boom. Well, Lila maybe as the first secretary, like she's talking to the ministers, like to keep me without boom boom and poggy and eating fruits. Even alcohol minister fall for Lila's talks. Yeah, what I didn't finish honestly, pink Fanta, like I was in Brazil I think, and first time I saw this weird Fantas with like weird fruits, you know, which I've never even seen I think in Russia before. Then I realized it's in every country different drinks, you know, different tastes for capitalist drinks. There is original taste and then you can have like this variations. When was the last time Sergey had more? Video John, it's not the comment. Aren't you yet subscribed to this? Only simulated boom boom. Yeah, maybe in the future it will be like already in Hollywood movies they show some future like this, you know, how it's called, the movie 2047. Blade Runner 2049 or so, 47. You know, the second part he has this like AI, artificial girlfriend, like, because maybe it's less stress for your brain, you know. You look lonely, I can fix it. Free one, free STD. Safety first, my начальник. Yeah. Well, I have secretly been talking to the other means to get Sergey healthy. Yeah, I think that's what the thing. Behind my, how it's called in English? Behind my back, she did it, like, secretly. Video John, how about going to Mexico? Video John, maybe it was you calling me to go to Mexico before for a long time. Yeah, maybe Mexico, just now too far, you know, too far, even tickets crazy expensive. But yes, Mexico, why not? South America. But yeah, for now I think I need to fix this financial situation first. As I said, it's enough money for living, but I need to cover all these loans. So uploading edited stuff again, as sign is better mental health. Maybe a little bit, but in general just found some interesting maybe topic to film, you know. But yeah. Maybe I need to go to some completely new country, you know, to where I haven't been before, and which will be interesting to film for me. But in the West you put like these visas and stuff, like many countries for Russians, like. By the way, Trump administration recently put some restrictions like for Russians to travel to America for tourist visas. I don't know if you saw it. Like Russia is like there are 3 levels, you know, like red level, it's completely closing visas for those countries, like it's no, some countries. Then I think it's like some orange level, which means like that if you apply for the visa, they will look for 60 days if you are okay to get American visa or not. And then like I think it's yellow level where they put Russia in. It's like no, just some limitation, you know, limited visas. So it's not the worst, but yeah, they did this. Maybe Trump wants only very beautiful Russian girls to come to America. That's why he limited it. Only for them. But if talking seriously, for women, young women, it's much harder to get visas usually to these capitalist countries, because they think that they will stay there or get married, something like that. For men, easier to get visas. El Salvador. Yeah, with the John, I mean, if it was like that, okay, I go to El Salvador and like in 1 second I'm there, but why not in future? Violenko was a bit worried for Sergey for, Violenko, так. Croatia and Bulgaria are very nice. Yeah, you see, Wildcats, these countries I would love to go. But visas. And yeah, why don't they make like America, for example, that for American visa you can get anywhere in the world, as I understand, in any embassy. It doesn't matter, you shouldn't live in your own country or like have some registration. But for America, you see where the freedom is. Like you just go, like here in Thailand, I don't need, as I understand, I don't need the residency in Thailand or anything, like temporary residency. I just can apply and yeah, that's all. They only care about money in your bank account, these Americans, how much money you have in your bank account. If it's enough, they'll let you go. Yeah, Romania as well. Yeah. There's Africa maybe, yeah, but we'll see. Rwanda, I've heard, like, well, they have some conflict there right now, as I understand. But I heard it's very good country, African country now. Violenko, why don't you want to go to Brazil? I would be frightened to go anywhere in South America. Wildcat, it really depends. Well, I was only in Brazil and I spent most of the time in the small nice town, kinda with a water resort town, with clean water and stuff. So it was nice. But yeah, it depends, like Rio, for example, is dangerous, yeah, north of Brazil, but south of Brazil considered to be quite safe, maybe even safer than like some places, cities in Europe, but it's like deep south of Brazil, where the Germans live in Brazil. So D Crab, it was Mr. D. I don't see that comment. Maybe he talks about Savadi Crab. D Crab, like, saying and hello in Thai. The American dream is just that, a dream, Sergey. With John, what looks like an American dream was like, as I understand, in 1950s, 1960s, maybe 70s, like that was the American dream people talk about, as I understand. Because from what I see in some memes or like younger generation complaints like in the internet that those boomers could work like for like, I don't know, 1 year and buy a huge house, like, and like work like for 1 month and buy a cool car, like something like that. So maybe American dream thing expression comes from those times, you know. Yeah, New Zealand, by the way, from here, shorter way to fly. But I read about it, about New Zealand, Australia, Japan. I think it's possible to get visas from Thailand to there. But yeah, it's crazy money. But we'll see if I'll stay here in Asia for longer. Maybe my capitalist travels will start with Australia and New Zealand. Yeah, but for that I'll need to sell half of my manure probably. Ah, yeah, it's already crap. When you get to America, then reality sets in on how much that was just a dream. Yeah, with J. John, I was in capitalist America in 2013-14, learning English. Yeah, there was pros and cons to that. But yeah, when I thought maybe I can stay in America for longer, you know. Maybe, by the way, I had to stay for longer. But yes, I was like lazy. So I had to find some work for that, you know. So I went to Russian Bunny in Chicago, and they asked me, okay, $10 an hour, will you work at night cleaning banyas, Russian banyas? So I said, yeah, okay. But then I thought for some few days and I flew back to Russia. You know. Maybe a little bit. Some people say they would never go to Pattaya, too dangerous. I find Pattaya very safe. Yeah, well, I think Pattaya is safe unless like some, I don't know, maybe by Thailand, you know, by Thailand standards, it's not maybe that safe. It's still safe, yeah, but just maybe by Thailand standards, there are safer places. And that doesn't mean in Pattaya like that very dangerous, but just like maybe some conflict situations can happen or like that. Who minds drunk tourists and stuff. You're brushing up. Oh, I am banned. We are all living in America. America. Ah, that's what. Is it the song America is Wunderbar? Well, I know this song, but I don't know anything except we are all living in America. And then I thought, America. Dun 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 dun. Since childhood I remember this song. So he sings in German, like in English and in German. Wow, I'm banned, thank you very much. America is Wonderbar. That's what he is singing. It looks like Wonderland or something. Yeah, so with help of I am banned, rich capitalist, maybe one day I'll conquer the capitalist American dream. a Marshall. You're brushing up on your fluent Vietnamese. The update, I think it's impossible to learn. I stayed in Laos when I had a clot in the leg in the hostel, which were owned by Vietnamese in Laos. So I tried to repeat these words, like, but it never worked. Like Russia is talked with Nikki Proshin, like nya, something like that in Vietnamese language, and you have to pronounce it properly. Nya, nya. It's like languages from different planets. And you guys say Russian is difficult. Yes, Boston, how's going, Sergey? Добре. Polaco. Coffee, no, 6, thanks for supporting, Sergey. Yes, just coffee, Thomas, and puppies. Rammstein, yeah. That's, I see. We're all living in America. It's wonderful. We live in America. Where you go? Wildcat, you're thinking of West Side Story, Sergey. Wildcat, what do you mean? Compared to safety or what? In Pattaya, Capitalist was over the nation 2 years. The Marshall promoting. Nya is Swedish for maybe not. But yeah, at least it's one meaning, and not like 4 or 5 in Vietnamese. Russian is difficult. If Russian was easy, it wouldn't be Russian. Well, you see, Russian is difficult, but even if you say broken Russian words, like something like I go tomorrow, yesterday, broken, still we can understand what we want to say. But here you need to say properly stones. Push legs. Yes, the Rammstein music group is also the name of USA military base in Germany, named Rammstein military base. Yeah, now I know, because of this war in Ukraine, they have this like Rammstein metal, some factory to produce like metal and tanks, something like that. So this year I got to know what it is. But Rammstein sounds like cool, you know. This Rammstein, when I was a kid, like 2000s, like this, like Rammstein, it was like cool. Like, no, it's Rammstein, it's, what's that? Punk or rock, I don't even know. Punk maybe. So it was like cool, you know. Also Scooter was cool, German Scooter. How much is the fish? You know, it was considered to be cool like this. Well, it's rap, but yeah, Eminem. Also around Russian words or pronunciation puzzle. But you see, even if you say not correctly, still you will understand. Most of the time. Wait, another money? No, trying spoken song. You see, guys, I told you I sing good. Lyle proves it, like he like consider my singing very good. I knew I think wonderful. Thank you, Laila, ¿cómo estás? Oh my God. Sergey, no 10 plus 10 is the same as 11 plus 11. Yes, John, what do you mean? 10 plus 10 will be 20 and 11 plus 11 will be 24. So it's not the same. I think the base is soon to be shut down. This Rammstein? Maybe it's like there is a base, military base, but also there is this Rammstein metal, something like that, where they produce, it's like their shares grew up very much because like Europe kinda wants to, no, there were talks to produce more European weapons because America kinda now, how it's called, disband, like leave Europe, you know, don't promise safety to Europe anymore. So this Rammstein metal grew up like by lot, the shares. Billy Idol, who is it? Zoran, Rammstein, a city in Germany where two planes crashed in the air above it. Ah, wow. They made song about this trash. I think that would be a reason to name of the band. Wait, no, Rammstein is like old band. Maybe it's different where the two planes crashed. You mean? Just I remembered another episode. I think it was also in Germany. There is some lake in Germany, and the Russian plane hit like some other plane. Like it's like one in a million chance, you know. They flew like this, and like this, like tsh, because someone was told to go down and another was like to go down, and they both like hit. It was maybe 2000 something, 2001, 2002. Lake, some famous lake in Germany, I don't remember. Maybe 2003, something like that. So, yeah, there's multiple meaning. What is bank? The airplane banked right towards the river bank, but then crashed into a saving bank. Yeah, in English many words like that, kind of confusing sometimes, unless you, it like depends on the context. In Russian we have some words like that, but we usually maybe change an accent on the word. For example, zamok, it's like castle, zamok. But if you say zamok, it's like lock, but it's written the same. Lada power. Thomas Lee, Lada made a new car. Maybe guys I can show you if my internet will work on computer. $22.20. What do you mean, guys? 10 plus 10 equals 20. 11 plus 11 equals 24. Yes, the Western education getting lower nowadays. North, it's north. So Swedish. 10 plus 10, 20, 11 plus 11. Бля, VJ John on Skype it play with words, yeah, 22. Yeah, because in English you have same words which pronounce the same, but have different meanings. It's actually, you know, it shows like the weakness of English language, the primitiveness of it, because you can't, you need to add some other words to explain that it's not what that you mean 22, for example, but not 20 also. But yeah, it's just capitalist play with words. If I would grow up in capitalist culture, maybe I would catch it and immediately this play with words. Maybe if this fire is gonna happen. Maybe if Ukraine like goes not capitulate, but you know, because I think Trump understands like it's hard to push Putin, so he's pushing Zelensky. So maybe it will be possible, but it will mean that Putin kinda did everything he wanted from Trump and win. But for now seems like it won't happen, this ceasefire, I think. But again, my opinion, you know, even though like maybe ceasefire, any ceasefire would be good, because like you know, it takes American Donald Trump, even though I don't really like his foreign politics too much if I was an American, but still think about it, it takes an American to stop Slavs to kill each other. So it's crazy, yeah? But if he'll stop it somehow, you know, doesn't matter how, it will be good. Just in future it can repeat again, I think, but we'll see. For now, you know. Yeah, guys, okay, internet start working. Let me show you the new Russian car, Lada Iskra. Iskra means in Russian like this, fire, you know, when you fire. Okay, guys, look this car, the Lada Iskra, but it's kinda, you know, Renault owned Lada, French company, so they planned to make some car like, you know, like Renault Logan, so they wanted to create something like this. But then Renault left Lada because of sanctions, like, and you know, they sold it something. But they still had in Lada this project, because it was almost finished, but it took some time to create this. So it's kind of like half Renault, half Lada, maybe, you know, for example. Yeah, you see, but style from Lada Vesta and Lada Granta X kind of style. but only manual transmission, because maybe they also, wait, let me read if there will be automatic transmission, but I doubt it. Chinese automatic transmission now they put in cars sometimes. Yeah, you see from Renault, the Iskra from Renault, you see. But then Renault left, and they only this year made this car. Yeah, 1.2 million rubles, the cheapest one. It's maybe like $10,000, something like that. Looks like a Hyundai. Nah, a bit different. More like Lada Granta, Lada Vesta. But it's same as size car class. Like it's even smaller size than Hyundai. It's like Renault Logan, you know. In Europe it's called Dacia Logan, Romanian company, Dacia Logan. Just in Russia no one uses Dacia car, not maybe many people, so they named it Renault Dacia cars, Romanian cars, because Renault owned it. Wait, $14,000. Oh my god, how can yes, you see guys, I'm stupid. I had to add. Yeah, it's $14,000. It's crazy. Soviets, they didn't play with words were serious. Yeah, you say wrong word, you go to Gulag to learn how to say it properly. О, Патрик, Янусич, Бог, Сергей, как усі, приятель. Поляку, как усі. Yes, Spark, Zoran, thank you for translation. Iskra. Well, in Russian it will be Iskra, but by some reason many people call it Iskra. Lada Iskra. Ватропочня, Sa Iskru. This is just a trouble. Yeah, I saw the picture, Donald Trump staying in the golf clothes in these headphones and like ordering these missile attacks, but he complained about Zelensky's suit, but yeah, it was also funny to see him, like, you know, just okay, like playing golf, something like that. And then, okay, wait a second, wait a minute, I need to go to give a command to bomb the shit out of like someone in the Middle East, you know, and then just take these headphones back, okay, and come back to play golf. This picture looked like this. Quite Mara still dreaming about me to smoke cigarettes. Scott Morris, there is a channel Russian smokers, check it, it's like hot, beautiful Russian girls smoke. Is it a 3-cylinder? Maybe 2. Scott Morris up the nose, oh, it's crazy. And then see in charging, we don't hear him. Yeah, there was some news, I don't know if it's true or not, but I read it, that supposedly Chinese government prohibited deep-seek workers, you know, this new artificial intelligence, to leave China, to keep this secret technology in China. But yeah, it's a bit crazy, because it's not government one, it's like private company. So now you see, if you are too smart, created some new thing, you will be forever stuck in China. And ban no new 14K cars in America. Yeah, but you know, this is very budget car. Beach cars I see here in Thailand, I drove as in taxi. They're quiet cars, yeah, electric cars. By the way, this Beat, you know, these Chinese cars, usually they have not good plastic in my experience, at least like the cars in Russia, Chinese cars I tried in car sharing. You know, like you can push like this and it will go like inside this metal. Well, I don't show you this, it's not in corners, but metal can like do like this, you know, like liquid T1000, very thin metal. But this Beat, like when I put luggage into the and stuff, it seemed like more good quality. You know, from the first sight, you just sit and you like touch this plastic around, it looks more solid, this Beat. But then other Chinese cars I drove in Russia, like the new models, right? You kinda sit in them, wow, everything looks cool, like futuristic, nice, but you know, you start touching like, and like you feel kinda like that maybe it's not very good. With the tariffs, the bid cars should be allowing in Canada and send a message to Tesla and Trump. Yeah, guys, I don't know about tariffs that much. Maybe America was over tariffed as well by other countries, so Trump wanted to make it more equal. You know, for example, I don't know, France, for example, tariff some American products, so maybe Trump wanted to make it equal, but at the same time I don't understand why he and Musk, they talk shit at the same time, you know, about those countries. Maybe that's like makes bigger response or boycott of American products. If he was just say like, okay, we want like equal tariffs, you know, so we put tariffs, but we want to make it equal, we like this like Canada and stuff, but they talk like some shit about those countries, so maybe that's why they respond a lot. Have you heard of the German white monkey for foreigners in China? Yeah, I'm banned, I did it myself a few times. Well, mostly I was filming in those as an extra actor in Chinese movies, TV series, usually playing bad soldiers. Like German soldiers, even Germans were in China once, you know, in Shanghai. So German soldiers, before the World War II, it's like before that all. But British soldiers were good. British were stationed in Shanghai. It was some international area of Shanghai, all controlled by French, British. And then Japanese attacked China, and like people ran to this British base, Chinese, to save themselves. But then like some Chinese hero hit the Japanese planes or something like that, and we had to walk like that, you know, British soldiers. Most of them were Russians playing British soldiers, and we had to look like this. Wow, these Chinese like very good fighters. It's a true movie about true story, but you know, as like it's done usually in all the countries, it's also for propaganda purposes, like to make it look like a bit more over exaggerated, you know. Yeah, German architecture I played once in the advertisement. Tried the Polestar cars, very good cars. Polestar, never heard. Maybe heard, but don't know. To me it seems the style thing wasn't thought through by the child king. VinFast, they look cool, yeah, Vietnamese cars. I talked to some Vietnamese, I told them, well, they look so cool. But I read somewhere that it's like some Swedish maybe designer makes these cars. Maybe former Volvo designer, something like that. Could be wrong. But I think foreign designer. Would be fine station, but possible first we need pipelines to sell outside of USA. Because our pipelines almost all in London, the USA should settle somewhere. Wow, it will, Mr. D, under the ocean or what? Wow, it's like very expensive project maybe. Or maybe just to wait 4 years if Trump will leave, but maybe he will stay for third term, who knows. Yeah, Wildcat, I think Trump maybe thought like, oh, they're all weak, they want to retaliate. But I think maybe Europe and Canada wouldn't retaliate that much if he wouldn't say like all this crap about 51st state and stuff like that, you know. Or Musk, which is president number 2, wouldn't say like that Canada is not the real country, you know. Maybe it wouldn't be less. It would be less retaliation just. Because I see Trump, or maybe its idea is not bad in the beginning, because yeah, but from what I understand, other countries tax America more, so maybe Trump wants to bring like this factories back to America, or like chips, you know, and stuff like that. But how it's done, I don't know if it's good or not. How it's in the end it's done. I read about a project in 10 years to bring electric cable to EU. To get Quebec green hydroelectric convenience that we sell in New York now. Wow. Yeah, electric cable, by the way, it's easier even, you know, than like some pipes for oil in the ocean. And if someone breaks them, you know, it can be ecological catastrophe. But you can create this energy in Canada and just throw this cable to Europe, and Wildcat catch it in Scotland and connect it to his energy. Mr. D throws it and Wildcat connected, and it will be Canada, Scotland, saving Europe energy. John Knox, they are going to change the name of Greenland to Orange Land once it becomes part of the USA. Maybe it's like still covered in the snow though, so you need to pee on this snow to make it orange, you know. Maybe that's the next project they will make for Greenland in America, something. Блядь, CMK, you almost caught me. Like, with maybe 40% caught me. You see, I'm learning. I saw your name like just in time, but still you caught me, but like 40% maybe only. Thank you very much. Wow. You see, CMK in Britain, they maybe love this plan from Canada Energy. Same Wildcat would catch this cable and throw it to CMK, and CMK connected also to save England for the energy. I wonder, by the way, where in like UK in general takes so much energy. They also burn coal, because so many people on the island, on tiny island. We need politicians like Bernie Sanders. Unfortunately, most people are just scared. Yeah, maybe the decades of anti-communist propaganda, and he was like kinda related to this socialism and stuff. But I see this Bernie Sanders is popular for young people in America. So, but still, many older people, they just remember the anti-communist, anti-socialist stuff. But yeah, Bernie Sanders talks good, but I don't know. I kind of felt the capitalist taste, so I can't stop be addicted to it. But Bernie Sanders, I mean, smart guy, I have to admit. But maybe also too old already. I think Trump is gonna make the UK richer. We'll see, I don't know. Sergey, England is not EU. Yeah, I know, they left like 2 years ago. Bernie Sanders is the best. How was he, like, burn the fire or something like that? Political campaign. Tom doesn't want to lose his Cheetos. The Cheetos, it's like this, chips, yeah. What are you going to do for your next trip? Elephant World or Tiger?
Tipped $13.37. Survival money.
Oh, guys, Canada supplies me with Canada aid. You see, now Canada becomes like this, helping the people in need around the world. Donald Trump closes US aid and Radio Freedom of America, Voice of America and stuff, but now Canada sends me money to survive. But I wonder what they will ask later in response though. You know, but still, wow, Mr. D, thank you very much. Merci beaucoup, bonjour. Merci, благодарю тебя. Merci, спасибо, что ты есть. Drunk Knox, maybe I'll go to Communist Vietnam soon, but I didn't decide yet. Wildcat, I think when Americans say EU, they mean Europe, not the political union, which the UK is not part of. Yeah, maybe mine you just don't even know that about that. Maybe when UK was living, you know, they got to know it because it was in the news and stuff, but after that, before that, maybe they didn't even know if UK, like maybe they thought European Union, it's all European countries. Oh, Elizabeth Bamy here. Well, Elizabeth Bamy, how can you say such things? I mean, not like such things, but I mean, just how you express it, I kinda envy you. Because in Russia, like, you can be fined or, like, have problems for insulting the president, law, you know, power. I don't remember how it's called exactly, but yeah, insulting the president is prohibited. Canada for leader of the free world. Yeah, by the way, Canada already 40 million.
Anonymous tip $20. You are well behaved today. Do something naughty. From Bob.
Boy, 20. No, wow, Barb Fire, Minister of Culture, goes like wild, looks like, you know. I today behave like so I thought Minister of Culture would like it, but it looks like Minister of Culture wants to make me some crazy stuff. Again, maybe I'll do, but like communist stretching a little bit. Communist kind of stretching from TV, like communist stretching just a little bit. Раз, два, три, четыре. Вышли на разминку мы. Раз, два, три, четыре. Здоровье very good. Очень хорошо двигаем ладошками. Oh, I still can do it. It's when I ran away from the KGB prison. I had to remove these things. Wow, Bob, thank you very much. You see, guys, even the cultural ministers, maybe cultural minister opened some ancient wine, you know, drinking culturally, but then wine get into effect, so even cultural minister wanted to see some wild stuff. Okay, guys, let's finish this coffee. Boss, it says Lila likes this boss, but some Japanese boss, not this one. Ah, maybe it's Japanese, but I mean something else. Let's smoke, guys, and also I'll check your comments. You see, guys, this is capital thing in Russia. Like when I saw it very rare in some rich houses, rich buildings, I was like, wow, what's that? You know, even though it's a simple thing, but I was surprised. Because I've never, only abroad I see it, I saw it alive, you know, in real life, this kind of curtains. Yeah, you see guys house is quieter than previous air conditioner. But there is, I don't know, I think there should be some place to write, I don't know. Barb, I'll check it in computer. We'll see. The Balkans don't go crazy to Polako, please. Yeah, in Balkans, you know, it's Polako, but then it can go crazy. It's like region like that. Someone told me, Bosnian, that in Turkish language, Balkan, it means blood and honey. So they have honey period and blood period, but I hope it will be honey period from now on. Maybe it's just coincidence because I don't know the word Balkan, where it comes from. There are different versions, some bear, something like that. Maybe Zoran knows. Oh yeah, Mr. D said you click on anonymous and you can write what you want. Scott Morris appeared when I started smoking. Scott Morris, but you go too crazy with your fantasies. Now you want me to put cigarettes in my nose, right? It's like Scott Morris activated when I started smoking cigarettes. Montenegro.
Lorianne tipped $6.90.
Oh, Lorianne, in all of the darkness we have in the world now, we have one state in America which lighting up the last hope of the world is Massachusetts. You see, it's lighting up in all of the darkness we have right now in the world. Wow, Lorianne, thank you very much. Massachusetts is our last hope, you see, the lighting. But if everyone will go to Massachusetts, maybe it will be not enough space for everyone. Montenegro can take over the war and make Polako the law of the land. Yeah, Montenegro is cool country. Polako country. But warm weather is coming, it's gonna be more and more people on the streets. Jordan, yeah, but it depends if it will be too hot. Like in summer in Balkans, I noticed when it's hot weather, it's an opposite, less people on the streets. But yeah, in the evening people come out. So still more than in winter, maybe. Terry Carter sees that you are hot boxing the cigarette. Terry Carter, what does hot boxing mean in expression? Again, guys, it's Murphy's law. Just I left. Well, this air conditioner not as loud as the previous one, but just I left and it turned off. It's Murphy's law again. Sort of likes are good. Serbia melting down. I'm wondering, what do you mean by that? You mean the snow is melting? I think they already have maybe this time of the year pretty warm temperature. Or do you mean these protests? I don't know this expression by in this case what it means. Well, 36 people watching, not bad, but 31 like. We will stream with Nicky if you go to Vietnam. Yeah, maybe if I'll come to his town. His town somewhere in the mountains, you know, no train going there, you need to take bus. But it's not that hot there also. But I think Nicky pretty open for like live streaming. Not everyone open for live streaming, or maybe, you know, think my channel is too small, or maybe just doesn't want. Terry Carter, hello from Stormy, Pulaski, Virginia. Yeah, Terry Carter, today I watched like some of this stuff, what happened in America with those tornadoes, because yesterday Lisa Marshall, I think, told me that, and I was kinda half joking about it, you know, that, you know, in America the house is built not very proper, like, no, you know, like a Soviet dachas with just woods. But yeah, today I saw it's crazy. In America, this tornado is very strong and powerful. Already 36 people died, I think. So yeah, that's crazy. Fire, thank you, Sergey. Well, thank you, but спасибо большое. Well, how usually people who learn English, the beginners, Russian, they usually say спасибо большой, but you have to say спасибо большое, because it's it, not she or he word. Спасибо, it's it. Yeah, guys, if you didn't know, in Russian, we, like in French, German too, I think we have words for everything. For example, coffee is it, but sometimes he in Russian. But water is she. Bottle is also she. T-shirt is she. So sometimes when French or Germans like tell me like, I think in German chair is she, or in French, but in Russian it's he. So sometimes you, how can it be? Or нож, knife, it's he in Russian, but in some languages it can be she. How knife can be she? Zoran, last night gathered 800k people, biggest protest in the history of Serbia. They still demand for respecting the constitution. Zoran, it's interesting that I've heard even 1 million number, but the official police numbers claim that it's like 50,000 or 80,000, something like that, and that it's sponsored by the West, you know. Western secret service or something. So I think maybe true somewhere, but yeah, it was crazy, man. People believable number for sure, you know. But usually when they did this in Russia protests, Usually the organizers would say much, no, big number, police would say like very small number, but the truth would be somewhere like in the middle. But yeah, in Serbia it looked a realistic number. If you imagine the stadiums, you know, like stadium, for example, the biggest stadiums in the world, like Barcelona stadium, you know, it's like almost 100,000 people. No, you imagine the stadium and then you put this amount of people on the street. No, pictures I saw from Belgrade, so it looks realistic that amount of people went out, yeah. Big business, yeah. No, Soros probably. Nah, you maybe overestimate the power of this Soros, you know. I'm not gonna deny that maybe some foreigners participate in it, but it's usually the governments use it like to distract from the problems, you know. Majority of people go to streets themselves. Have you heard of Большой Уссурийский океан? Yeah, Gloria, I've heard. It's like with tigers. But I've just heard about it, don't know much more about it. Yeah, but in the far east of Russia you have these tigers who live in the snow. Squad mothers will want to kill me with this 4 cigarettes. It's maybe, you know, KGB or CIA, they can't get me, so now they want me just to smoke. Ah, Zoran, you meant more and more people will be on the street in case of the protests. I see now. Yeah, that's what you meant. Wider, but yeah, it's kind of balcony, so it's okay. But yeah, you know what's bad about this enclosed areas of smoking? I see it sometimes. I don't like it. For example, when parents smoke and they smoke around children all the time. Okay, if you're smoke, but for example, can you just make like few steps away at least? But they smoke sometimes, I see, near the kids, like near the baby, for example, which is inside this, how you call it. So at least like make few steps away or something. Hot boxing means that you're smoking something inside and close. Ah, I see. Yeah, but it's balcony kinda, you know. Enclosed, but there is like open area. Push like saying you leisure board blame face. But push makes to me, no, this boy by me is competitor kingdom from competitor kingdom. You basically smoke really fast. Listen, Marshall, it's I don't really smoke fast. It's like Thai cigarettes. They burn fast and they're shorter than original cigarettes. They have longer filter here. Yeah. Oh, you're Spain poet. It's possible 1 million. Yeah. So thank you for devranching. What does devranching mean? Berlingo means. This Spain poet minister of grammar. Yeah. Drunk knows how do you like Thailand? Which cities do you prefer the most in Thailand that you went to? I think I would say Suratani. I liked them. One of the best I liked because it's in the south. You know, it's not too small, so and not too big and not too provincial as well. So like very. I went to some bars. You remember maybe I was in bars. There were some girls. I was live streaming on CRS Travel, I think, channel. So it's kind of. It's like Vladivostok in Russia reminded me, you know, in the Far East. It's like the farthest Russian city, but it's kind of on the sea. And I didn't feel even much difference from St. Petersburg. Kind of, you know, very cool city. Cool, if you want to choose a word. So you don't feel like, it's not like crazy big, but you don't feel like you're in some deep province, you know, something like that. People kind of modern and stuff like that. So like Vladivostok in Russia maybe in some way. Yeah, some people even also speak English there. But maybe long term I would stay in Bangkok though. But Suratani also good. What size of t-shirt you're using, Sergey? Well, in capitalist system it's maybe M. Sometimes L, but L is too big for me. When I'm fat, maybe M can be small for me, but usually M. But in China, in Asia they have different sizes. In China as well, just in China, first time I saw, like, in Asia I would wear, like I bought trousers, you'll see it in the next video, boxers, XXL size. But in Russia, XXL size, it's for very, very fat people, you know. But here it's like my size, XXL. So what it would be for like some standard capitalist S, you know, which is even bigger than mine. It's like XXL. Some American size, XXL size. It's like some Asian numbers, I don't understand them. But in capitalist it's like M. But in Russian it's maybe 48, I forgot. Richman point, how come he isn't using that white t-shirt, saying it must be the worst? Ah, you mean not t-shirt, but this wife beater one? Do you mean this one? Oh, maybe I can see the size. Wow, 50 here. The Russian size, you see, 50. But I think 48 sometimes. Maybe. Wow, smells so good. Yeah, today just I wanted to make some more official live stream, you know, Q&A live stream, so to leave it, not to delete it, so I dressed like more officially. But cultural minister still wanted like to add some spiciness to the live stream, but I understand it. Yeah, Barfire was like in the end of Soviet Union, 1990 or 90 something, yeah, 98, I think, 89, I think you said 90, something like that, you were in Soviet Union, as I remember. Yeah, push like, as the Marshall says. Lovely, Brazilians are great fun to be around. Yeah, Brazilians are cool. You don't need to drink with Brazilians to have fun. Yeah, in Deutsch also, yeah. But how it can possible both masculine and feminine in one word? In Russian I know only about coffee. Coffee in Russian can be he or it. Like very cultural people say it's it. But I think a few years ago Russian Language Commission made the rules that it can be both he and it, as I remember. But yeah, before very cultural people would say, because it sounds like it, coffee, like in the end, yeah. It sounds like it in Russian language. So, but very cultural people say like, no, it's not it, it's he. You know, the Russian language problems of cultural, like Russian, how it's called, grammar Nazis problem with coffee. I'm banned fund less moderator time for chat house. It looks like less moderators now, even less house, because when it was more moderators, I think some moderators would use it like to troll someone. It took me a long time to get changed. Yeah, filer now I learned. Carter, -7. I was watching a weather video and it showed something -70 Fahrenheit in northeastern China and eastern Russia. Yeah, very cold. It's possible. I just don't know Fahrenheit, but let me translate. Transmit. Yes, this is Fahrenheit. Ah, well, it's not that cold, minus. Ah, no, wait, -70. How to choose -70? Ah, yeah, -70 is -56.5 Celsius. Wow, it's very cold. It's crazy. It's more like close to the record. You know, I think it's very rare temperature. It's usually in the coldest city in the world, like in Yakutia, can possible, but in northeastern China, I think it's like once in a century. Wow. Sometimes they make cigarettes for you to lose will of smoking. Zoran, for me it worked differently. In opposite, I started to smoke more because I didn't feel I smoked. But for example, in Balkans you have this long 100 cigarettes, which is even too much for me sometimes. But standard cigarettes, you smoke them, this nicotine comes to your brain and you're like, feel polako. But here you smoke like doesn't feel anything. For some reason whispering poet, but by some reason you never say like that, or it depends. Okay, for some reason I have to remember. Just to confuse me with Berlingo. Well, in the beginning, Bob Fire remembers that. Yeah, well, we are all intellectuals here. Mr. No fat shaming. Yes, I have body positivity nowadays, yeah. But you see, XXL is like small size in Asia. No, middle size. Shorter Terry Carter, shorter closer size depends on how they are made. Some are made slightly larger and still be considered large. Yeah, I know this, like, you know, for example, some t-shirts for me, like M size would be good, but some t-shirt L size would be good. But here in Asia it's completely different, like, you know, M size, like, this is M size, I think, but in Asia it would be like XXL size. Wow, Swearing Sausage, the first troll on the channel, long time, no see. You're in your business suit, yeah. It's like young modern businessman, you know, dress simple, like Elon Musk or Mark Zuckerberg or this guy Vitalik Buterin, you know, he's like this, dressed very simply. Not Bitcoin, some Ethereum he has. Cryptocurrency. Mr. G, you still remember about dark noses? I hope you would forget. Maybe yesterday on the live stream I reminded you about the noses when I talked about the Anglo-Saxon long noses, so you remembered. Oh my god. I have scripted. But Mr. G, you told me to eat something weird. Not nose, but we'll see, we have to negotiate this. They remember everything, these Canadians, Quebec. They play nice and polite, but in reality they remember everything, you know, and ready to strike back when you already like think they forgot about it. Same case, again, the truth that Putin is going to be a Trump Gaza belly dancer. Trump Gaza. Gaza, you mean this sector Gaza in Israel, Palestine? Or what do you mean? by guys. Ah, you mean like they made this artificial intelligence AI video where Trump like is laying on the sand in Gaza, like resort with Israel Prime Minister and Musk and yeah, but I met some guy here in the hotel. He recognized me that I'm Russian immediately. He started speaking Russian. I was like, what's going on at first? He studied in Rostov in Russia in 2004. He last time was in Russia, but his Russian is very good. So I asked him where he is from, and he said from Palestine. So, and before in United Arab Emirates I met some guy, he would say from Palestine. So even that guy, this guy I don't know, but previous guy I met, he would say I'm from Palestine, but some other guy joked that he has Israel passport. You know, they joked like around. But yeah, even if they live in territory which now Israel kind of officially, they still say Palestine, you know. So it's like depends. Daily smokes 100s, but I noticed 100s not always, but some 100s worse than standard cigarettes. You know, Camel, I remember 100s long, like they were same, but Winston 100s were different than standard Winston. Yeah, Lizzie bored by me who I am talking about. Some moderators would use it to troll. Oh, Island Hill, hello. Oh, bar failure, I tried smoking in high school, but I got bronchitis, so I stopped. Ah, yeah, you see how I also had bronchitis a few months ago in Malaysia. I got the Soviet virus in Kazakhstan, but then flew to Malaysia, and already in the plane I was coughing. So, because I smoked, it made it worse, maybe. Not even from cigarettes, but from vape. I was vaping, and you know, this liquid is very sticky. So cigarette, yeah, maybe you cough from it, but it's not the liquid. That liquid would stuck here, and I would cough with blood. Ronald, I have a male dog, so I refer to him as him and not it. Why would it refer to it as it? Yeah, what I mean, like dog, just like if you don't know if it's girl dog or woman dog at first. If you see dog somewhere far, if you don't see the genitals yet, and and if but yeah, some dogs you see they castrate them. So, but yeah, if you don't know the gender of the dog, you just say it at first. Yeah, in Russian dog will be she. Doesn't matter if it's boy or girl if you don't know the gender at first. Like general name of the dog creature is she. Human, by the way, is he in Russian. So it's you see against how it's called, woman, how it's called. I forgot about all of this like things about misgendering or not respecting women, how it's called, patriarchat, something like that. I could see that about Asian sizes when I went to a K-pop concert. The band and crew were tiny and I'm petite person. Oh yeah, but you see also different system. I don't even know if they start from S or M, I don't know. I think they start from some X, then XL and XXL. Своим social my mod here. Своим social science got no, I think. Can you make me a mod for $2? No, своим social they cleaned up the mods recently. The reform, political reform, censorship reform. Well, when here in Kansas City, you had good weather, no tornadoes. Professional troll, yeah, you still. Своим social, is it your original channel? Well, finally I came to the end of the chat, looks like. Yeah, okay guys, I think I'm gonna finish now soon. Yeah, already late. But I think in the morning, yeah, I see Barb says here, prefer walking videos. Maybe, I think in the morning, local time, I might do video from the street, like the early morning, busy peak hour in Bangkok, Thailand, something like that, live stream. Because I'm not gonna sleep now. I just woke up recently. Kansas City known for barbecue. Yeah, I see it, but you didn't have this because Kansas is famous for these tornadoes as well, but looks like it passed you now. But you talked about this Sergey Baktikov. So he's now singing. Wow, what you would do for the money? Or make the songs for money? Crazy. What people would do for the money, but I'm doing the same. Yeah, I see. Well, I unsubscribed from like all the YouTubers who I don't like. But maybe he filmed already everything, and so he's just driving around. For example, I filmed like live streams in some cities, and I feel okay. I don't see anything interesting anymore, so I need to move somewhere else. But yeah, he lives there, so no, go eat that poutine. Yeah, Mr. D, I'll check, but I think it's too expensive, and I want to find some Canadian maybe. But we'll see, maybe I'll eat. Yeah, okay guys, goodbye. And I'm finishing now. Thank you very much for likes and help.